I'm joined today by Kris Konrad, a portfolio manager for Piton Investment Management. Kris, thanks for joining me.
Sure, absolutely.
Hey, we're talking the structured high income strategy today. Before we jump into that, Kris, do you want to just give us, our viewers, a little bit of background about yourself?
Sure. I'm Kris Konrad. I'm one of the founding partners and also serve as a managing partner for Piton Investment Management. And as David mentioned, I am the head portfolio manager for the structured high income strategy.
Yep. So you're one of our go-to experts on structured notes, structured products. So we're always thankful for the time. So let's dive right in. So you manage the structured high income strategy. It's an SMA. It's a really interesting product. Really, on the cutting edge, if you will, in terms of structured investments. Can you why is this interesting? Break it down for us a little bit.
Sure. Well, one thing that makes it interesting, especially now, is that the structured high income strategy is a great way to harness increasing volatility in the markets. Obviously, we are definitely volatility is at the forefront of everyone's conversation these days, and structured income notes derive their yield from selling options on their underlying constituencies. So as market volatility increases, pricing improves on income notes, meaning higher coupons for investors.
Yeah, and so I guess it it has to be one of the reasons why your clients like this, and you guys have a pedigree in custom fixed income solutions. But more specifically, in thinking about what the strategy does, and sort of the challenges that clients come to you with, what are some of those reasons that investors like this?
I think primarily because it focuses on yield. This strategy is an actively managed portfolio of income notes structured primarily off single name equities.
Okay.
So it differentiates itself slightly in that it's primarily off well-known companies as opposed to indices.
Yep. Okay. And then there's no shortage of financial solutions, products, and so forth out there, as you know, in the space, Kris. And you've been at it for some time. You've launched some really interesting products. They've had a good run and a lot of success. What makes this one unique? Is there a particular differentiator when you think about kind of like some of those challenges that clients are having today, and then relative to what the strategy can produce?
Sure, I think it's unique in the approach that it's off single name equities. These are typically commonly known companies that have a high degree of implied volatility associated with them. And we use our analysis to structure around these names that we have high conviction in. And in turn, we turn that exposure into a high income asset.
Yep, interesting. All right, off the script here, I like to always kind of throw a little curveball in here. You're a good sport. This ain't your first rodeo. What's one thing, I don't want to say necessarily what's keeping you up at night, but if there's one thing that investors should be thinking about right now that maybe isn't really top of mind, what kind of jumps out at you given where we're at in this cycle?
We've laid out for our clients that we think this year is going to be volatile. And certainly that has come to surface the last few weeks. As it pertains to this strategy, and why I think it may be different and unique, is that obviously there's a lot of money that gets invested into traditional high yield. So bonds and bond funds that consists of exposure to companies that are less than creditworthy or certainly below investment grade. Why I love this strategy is because we have the ability to build a portfolio that would yield nearly 2 times as much as the HYG or the J&K ETFs, which obviously are by far the most popular vehicles to invest in high yield.
Yeah. All right, Kris, as always, we really appreciate your time today. And if folks want to learn more, what's the best way to get in touch with you guys?
Either via our website at pitonim.com, or certainly through any of the representatives at Halo.
And I'm assuming, as always, you guys are available if anybody wants a little one-on-one.
Of course.
All right. Well, hey, Kris, we really appreciate it, and we hope you have a good day.
Thank you.